Welcome back. It's time for Media Watch on France 24, and I'm joined by James Creedon, who's got all the best media stories of the day.
Good evening, Lana.
Good
I
evening.
hope so in any case. We'll see.
Well, it looks good. We're talking about street art and its role in the French presidential campaign.
That's right. Now, actually, one of the reasons I picked this is it's not so much affecting the English channel, but on the French channel now. We can't really talk about them. It's very difficult to talk about politicians because if you talk about one, you have to talk about all 10 of them.
Right, there are some very strict laws about how much airtime everyone gets.
That's right. So we're trying to find stories that don't deal directly with the policy because it's such a difficult thing for the channels to sort out how to speak about the candidates.
So we've got street art, which is nice.
Street art. And Lionel Jospin, he's not in the election, so we can talk about him. This is the 2002 Socialist Party candidate. There's a photo of him here online, looking a little bit awful. And if we can bring up that photo of him, it's an example of street art. And the whole idea here is that it's
Poor Jospin, what happened
that's
to him?
right. He's been turned into an icon of suffering. Now, what Rue 89 have done is that's one example. They've put together a broad range of street art in the run-up to the campaign to show the way in which, I suppose, street art is a form of creative protest. And a lot of the time it's calling on people not to vote or to avoid the election it's throwing all politicians really into the same, I suppose, into the same camp, basically saying that they're like him, icons of suffering. Now, let's roll the next series of pictures because this guy, Mimi the Clown, is one of the most prominent street artists in this campaign. He even ran to become one of the candidates. That didn't work out.
He didn't get his 500 endorsements.
He didn't, unfortunately, because I think it would have been pretty entertaining. He said, if you want politics to remain a circus, vote for Mimi the Clown. And let's take a look at him on the campaign trail. I think we have a soundbite of him.
Je suis le candidat du peuple, moi. Je me présente aux élections. Bonjour, madame. J'ai plus vite que vous. Tenez, monsieur, je vous le donne. Super Mimi, futur président de la République, monsieur.
Magnifique.
Vous pourrez voter pour moi.
Extra.
Je pense qu'ils vont tous voter pour moi, c'est bon.
It's a bit of a metaphor of a political campaign.
That's
it's not
right.
bad.
That's right. It's a good way of drawing attention to what he sees as all politicians being, it's a talking shop. Politics is a talking shop. Now, others have been using street art as a way to get people actually out to vote. Let's take a look at this next series of pictures. Now, what initially looks like somebody saying to vote is the same as, throwing something in a bin. You can see here that he's attached a sign, "Votez ici" or "Vote here," to a trash can. But actually, if you read the small print, it says, what does it say? If you think voting in a bin is stupid, go vote in a voting booth. Now, that guy, he's a photographer by the name of Philippe Echaroux, and he's put that sign on 3,000 public bins between Paris and Marseille. And that's a very Uncle Sam mixed with Charles de Gaulle. We need you. Get out and vote. There you go.
That's pretty clever. It's a way to sort of shake things up. That's not
Exactly.
bad. French politicians have been using social media more and more. I mean, they're slowly getting into the game.
That's right.
Some are using it better than others. Who gets the social media fail today?
All right, Nadine Morano gets the social media fail of the day.
Doesn't she frequently
She
get
does.
it?
I kind of feel sorry for her because I think
I've
people...
heard about a number of Twitter gaffes coming
she's
from her.
definitely gaffe prone. Now let's take a look at what she did today. That's a photo of her in the Assemblée Nationale. She is a junior minister in Sarkozy's government. She retweeted, and I think here we have, the tweet itself. You can see there that's been retweeté par Nadine Morano. Now, it's a video that ostensibly appeared to be against François Hollande, except she obviously didn't look at it through to the end because it called for people to vote. It called on people to vote for the far-right candidate, Marine Le Pen.
That's a big oopsie.
She deleted it pretty soon afterwards. Now, elsewhere on her Twitter feed, she's been uploading all sorts of pointless photos. Here she's saying, a moment of relaxation in the TGV. Do we really care? No. And here she is signing some book. That's another photo she put up on her Twitter page. And here she is eating a sandwich, what is it, a jambon beurre, a ham and butter sandwich.
I think we'd call that too much information.
Absolutely.
Right?
And we have one more example of social media fails before our time runs out. This is on the France Forte website, Nicolas Sarkozy's website. They had a tool put up trying to identify the themes that most interested UMP voters, and gay marriage was put up at the top. Now, you can be pretty sure that is not a conservative issue. This application was misused by the public and misrepresented UMP policies. There you go.
All right, thanks very much for that account. James Creedon,
Thanks,
that was Media Watch on France 24. Do stay tuned. More news is coming up very shortly.